Hello, I am going to be doing a quick installation of Filezilla. Now, Filezilla is an FTP client that can connect to an FTP server, such as your web hosting server if you have your own website. The easiest way is to go to your web browser. I'll use Mozilla Firefox and navigate to sourceforge.net. So sourceforge.net. Now, the first place I'm going to be going is, well, I'm going to be searching for Filezilla. That's Filezilla. Okay, and here we go right here. As you can see, this is the most popular one. It's 35 million downloads, I guess. So we can go straight to the download button. Okay, now we're going to be looking for the latest release, so March 17, 2008, or, well, actually the latest release is the unstable version, so we want the latest stable version, which is 3.81. Now there might be a different version when you're watching this, so go ahead and download the latest one that you see. Okay, now we can do it for any one of these platforms, but we're going to look for the 32-bit Windows platform because I'm on Windows right now. So here's the setup file that I'm going to click on, and that should lead me toward the download. So I will download this to my desktop, wait for it to finish, and from there I will be installing it. Okay, so now we have our install, so let's go ahead and install Filezilla. So I'm going to agree, and I'm going to make it usable for every user on my computer, and go ahead and just use, I'm going to add a desktop icon so that I can have it on my desktop, and then next, install. It's pretty self-explanatory, all the buttons. Okay, finish. Alright, now we have the Filezilla client up in the corner, so once we can double click on this. Alright, please report any bugs. Now in Filezilla, to get started, we want to press this little button in the corner. Now what this will do is enable you to add a new site. Now if you have multiple websites, you probably have done this before with FTP, but I will just show you how to start a new site. You click new site in the bottom and you type your site, so my site for example, and the host might be ftp.mysite.com. the port is usually going to be 21, but you can perhaps leave that alone if you'd like. And the login type is usually going to be a normal login type where you would put your username and password, so, and your password here. Now I would caution to not use your password if you have security reasons. So perhaps if you don't want to have your password saved in Filezilla, you would delete it and enter your password every time you try to connect. Now usually you can go to the advanced settings. If you know what kind of type of server you have, it might be easier just to choose which one it is. For example, mine is a Unix, so I will be choosing that. And the default local directory might be easy to choose. So let's say you have a directory that you know you're going to be browsing to when you upload. This is where you would choose it on your local computer. Okay? And then the remote is where you would like to go to. Now for most web servers it's going to be www. For some it might be htdocs, but this will navigate straight to the folder that you want to start out with without having to click on anything first. Alright, now, an important setting that I've found out is to use active. Now, if your web server is better with passive, then use this, but for active, I found I got better results for my server. Okay, and with that, I would connect. Now, I didn't put any real information in. Obviously, mysite.com is not my site, but this is how you would go through it. So you can click OK just to make sure you've saved it, and now this little arrow will allow you to connect straight to it by clicking on it. Now, it's not going to connect, but that is how you get started with Filezilla. Alright, that's the end of this tutorial.